You're watching the Bear Dice Club.
Student.
Can I help you?
All right,
That's
welcome
it.
back, everybody. Hey, it's even Aaron. He made it.
One.
As far as the viewers know, he's always been here.
Okay. Now can you come with me?
What's going on, happy peeps? Not that y'all can respond to me, but the people in this call can.
What?
I can be talked to by real people even.
You wouldn't dare.
I would. I crave connection. And it's being denied to me. What's happening, everybody? What's
I don't
new?
know,
What's
man. I'm trying to
poppin'?
think what's new.
What's
Oh,
new, huh?
I have some weird shit to show you.
Ooh, weird shit. I mean,
I like weird shit.
Yeah. Just blow your goddamn mind.
I don't know if I like that.
I went
weird shit.
fishing.
You went
Fishing with my boy. We
Caught a two-headed fish.
Caught one of those. That's not the weird shit.
You caught
And
a
this is
fish.
what we were using.
It was bread.
A knife.
Green
It
worms.
was green worms.
Green worms.
Green. They
Green
were
worms are-
so green.
Wow, what? I've never seen green worms.
They're
but
like green night crawlers, so they were just extremely lively. It was, yeah.
Apparently, the fish liked them.
Weird.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they're a huge hit at the bait shop, I guess. So I was like, all right, well, give it a try.
Did you catch anything?
Well, here's the thing. We caught 2 fish right away in the river.
We love animals
And then the
too.
6-year-old boys decided they're gonna, go into the river and fish, and they'll
Scared
Scared
So-
them all away, I'm sure.
suddenly there were no fish.
Yeah.
The fish learned that green worms equals boy feet.
Yeah, but no, I thought
That's
it was
a
kind of
weird
crazy.
sentence, but
Yeah,
I
I
never
guess
thought I'd say.
they feed the. I think they're from Canada or something, but
They
feed
force feed the worms Mountain Dew.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, it's something in the diet that just turns them green. But
They're actually from
yeah.
Chernobyl, not California, but they wouldn't tell you that.
oh, jeez. Good thing I didn't eat that fish.
They call them night crawlers because they glow in the dark.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed fishing.
Yeah,
You went on
it
a
was.
mission.
It was
you
a
gonna
good
go
day.
fishing?
I got super sunburned, but yeah,
It was a Minnesota experience indeed.
it certainly was. It really was.
The sunburn and the fishing together, is that a Minnesotan experience?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're on the water, and when it reflects off the water, it makes it 10 times worse.
That's why I don't go outside.
Outside's a trap.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Shut up, Aaron.
Outside has always been a trap.
What's new with you, Aaron? How's your raised planter box area?
That looked really good, by the way.
Also, how's your back?
It's like, unfortunate with my truck.
It's all good. My birthday last weekend. I spent all
Oh.
day in bed Sunday because I was hungover as fuck.
Merry
now I
belated
wanna-
birthday.
I'm no
to
longer
you.
like 22 and can drink all night and get up and work the next day. I can't do that anymore. So
I sniff a beer, I get a
Yeah,
hangover.
the 20s. Yeah, they were great, weren't they? You sucked, but you could really hang on to your handle your alcohol a hell of a lot better. That's for sure. I don't really drink like half a Guinness these days. Half.
Yeah.
I don't drink anything.
No.
I
I
have,
don't know. I drank at the con. That was all right.
I'll just go to
I never
Drecker.
really,
Like,
I never
This
really
is too good.
drink, so my liver is still in fine working condition. So it takes a lot to get me drunk.
What's a
Um,
liver?
Yeah, I don't get drunk very easily either, but that's actually super dangerous.
You can
Because
go
if
too
I'm
hard at
trying
it.
to get like tipsy
he's not
a
drunk
real-
until he is.
until I'm not like
then he
at all
becomes
drunk
Bruce Banner.
until I am
No, I
very
feel-
drunk.
I know it
I feel
all.
that, Shane.
And he wants to fight people.
It depends on what I'm
Don't feel that.
drinking.
He drinks whiskey.
If I'm
lives
drinking
up
like
that
straight
Irish
whiskey,
stereotype.
then yes, I do tend to get a little rowdy.
You stereotype you.
Dude, I don't know what it
alcohol,
is.
man. I don't think the brown sugar is making you fight people.
I don't know, man. You ever had a cookie with brown sugar in it? That'll make you want to fight somebody.
I'm craving like screwball.
I'm craving a fastball.
Well,
Actually,
it's a good thing you're in
I'm
the
craving a
bumblefuck, 'cause we're all
speedball, which is a
screwballs.
whole different thing entirely.
That's cocaine.
And heroin.
Oh no, wait, it is heroin, isn't it?
It's
I
both.
could go for some what was it, square flounder? What the hell is it called?
I prefer my flounders triangular. So
There's a it's something like square flounder or something like that, where it's the cocaine that floats in off the coast of Florida because like drug mules had to like dump it.
Mm-hmm.
But of course it's like hyper wrapped in plastic, so it's watertight. It's called like square flounder or something like that. It makes me laugh.
Huh.
It's like long pork.
Long pig, yes. Yeah, I'd try it.
Long pork or cocaine?
Little column A, little column B.
Don't do it together. It's a bad idea.
Here's one. Would you guys try human meat if like it was served to you on a plate somewhere? Like it had already been cooked. You can't uncook that meal. Somebody just sat it down in front of you and they're like, yeah, that's people.
Oh my
I'm
god.
good.
I don't
I
think
mean,
I could.
yeah, I would.
I'm good.
Hell, as long as it was ethically sourced, I'd order it. I want to try human meat sometime. If that makes me a psychopath,
Like,
so be it.
How,
But I am
how do
curious.
you get that?
They'll definitely tell you that it's ethically sourced.
Yeah, right. I swear to
That's-
God,
that's
he
good
said,
enough,
"Please
You have
kill
right?
me
to
and
at
cook
least
me."
try it. Because like I said, you can't unfire that gun. You can't fucking uncook that dude.
Yeah, but I cannot eat a guy.
Yeah, but you're
Like,
creating
I just
the
tried
demand
just a little,
by
it's like a little
consuming it.
bite, because I'm curious.
give me just a square of that man. I'd try it. I'm curious. I'm
Like,
curious
yeah.
Here's my raised flower bed for anyone who's curious.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
As the flowers.
There's no
Is
flowers.
that flowers,
there's only
or
green.
is that like your spice garden now?
He didn't actually
Honey
make that.
bushes.
That's AI.
It's AI imaging.
I don't believe you. That looks too good to be real. Like,
That's a deep fake.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, and there's Aaron's house, the castle, through the window of the other castle.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
His castle's
they're
taller. though.
rival castles.
there you go.
They just keep building them taller. One of them's going to start building catapults soon.
No, one of them is
Why?
the
When
castle,
you could
one
have
of
a
them is the
trebuchet,
church.
The
I guess. I
superior
don't know.
siege engine.
How could the trebuchet be superior
It's just your neighbor.
if it's French, Shane?
You know, sun even shines on a dog's ass every once in a while.
It's your neighbor, and you put in this spire here, so you can still look down upon them.
Blind squirrels right twice a day. Speaking of blind squirrels and being right, shall we see if Gopi is willing to house our friends?
Well, let's see how much you guys remember about what the fuck happened the last time we were actually here.
How long was that? 3 weeks?
Wants
Nearly a
to give us a rundown of what happened last time? Does
Okay.
anyone remember?
Here's the thing.
Does any?
We've got more to deal with than just last time, right?
Okay.
There's some things that we keep forgetting about. I always remember, like, right up until we start recording.
And now he remembered. Now that we started recording too.
We'll just start waltzing back through time here. From soonest to late, not soonest, earlier. So yeah, we got the followed the gem. We picked it up, and that caused bad things to happen because got cold. Water got cold. The hot
Got cold
springs,
real quick.
and that's gonna kill a lot of people. So we put it back. And we walked away and then decided we need to move the people. and stuff to a better spot where they don't all die almost immediately.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah, not killing a bunch of people.
What's a second
probably...
genocide?
so we're to bring them to a tropical place where
Once you've already done
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Look, I've got a
Once you
2-for-1
pop, you just can't
genocide
stop.
coupon.
I still think we should have a flame elemental just hang out there in the meantime.
Just
we
for
talked
funzos?
about it. Wouldn't quite work that way. We explored that route though. Yeah.
Just
But-
because you guys aren't willing to go through the legwork doesn't mean it wouldn't work that way.
I mean, you're the one who'd have to be doing the legwork, sitting there
All right.
providing life lessons to the world.
you just sit there.
No, it's not.
Be an
It's,
elemental.
you get a
We
flame
put Mrohy there
elemental
for a
to
week,
actually...
and we tell him there's no rules. We
Just
come back a
right.
week
Kills everybody.
later, and everyone's dead. So
Yeah, you just form a pact with a larger flame elemental and be like, hey,
Elder flame.
That is a
elemental.
village that Mrohy could not destroy. The
Which one?
one in the
The
mountains. All the monks.
yeah, because of the monks and
They'd kick his ass, I think.
Because
You
they're
take
not
out a
less than
couple of
level
them.
1 adventurers.
Maybe.
So yeah. Yeah, you
They just
guys
knocked a
did some
sword
kung
out of
fu and
hand.
stuff. It was pretty cool.
Hmm.
That kung fu stuff you did, pretty rad actually.
why don't we just ask them if there's a situation where we need to take away their heat source in order to save people? Wouldn't they have to then? Wouldn't they feel it morally obligated to help us save an entire country? Just for them to move for a bit?
Yeah.
I don't know. We could talk
Probably
it
not,
out.
though.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they don't get
So
involved.
I will say, I think you guys did discuss this. I think you might have even talked to them about it.
Yeah.
The whole point of them being here is that they are essentially removed from the outside world.
Hmm.
And basically have like no regards for what goes on outside.
Well, maybe Gopi knows of a nice field somewhere.
He knows where there's a temple that no one's using.
There's a whole other plane they could visit.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
and you did say it does look suspiciously like the other temple that we know about.
That is also true. I'm gonna have to find that fucking map again.
So, I don't think we
I
have to
could just murder
people
them
to-
all.
We could just do that theater of the mind. I mean,
Yeah. Preparing for this session has been a lot of me going like, okay, what fucking map did I use? Where the fuck did I find that thing? Jesus Christ.
Just like frantically searching through loose papers.
No, I had to like go because apparently
The virtual
Roll20
version
doesn't
of it.
actually like back up the stuff that you upload. So I had to like go back and like try and figure out where it is I sourced it from originally.
oh, gotcha.
So yeah.
So,
So it's just what's his name looking for that guy on the mailing list with the pin board and the yarn.
Yeah. Pepe
Other stuff-
Sylvia.
I wanted to
Sylvia,
bring
so-
up that we kind of forgot about. El-Anon's been doing some
Us?
stuff, right?
We never forget.
He's been
about
doing
that.
some research.
Doing some
So he
research,
says.
trying to figure out contracts.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I make any rolls or anything to like, I don't know, try and figure out what the hell?
So is he just doing this like straight by himself? Is
I
there
think he tried to
anyone
recruit some people.
anyone that you can think of off the top of his head that he would have tried to recruit?
Well, looking at fine details, he knows very well that Sheila would be
Sheila would probably be pretty good at it.
Worth
good.
research.
Yep. And I think after spending a little bit of time seeing how much headway they get on these contracts, if it wasn't going well, he'd probably hire out, get someone who's going to be a little more specialized to come take a look at it with them.
Do you have El-Anon's character sheet in front of you? I suppose, yeah,
I
his
can grab
token is still here. I don't know if it's updated or not.
Yeah, he's at level 9, I think. I leveled up
Okay.
all my characters.
Shane, you should just put all your map images in a folder somewhere.
I really should. Dude, listen. I've lived my life thus far being an absolute disorganized mess, and I do not see that changing specifically for D&D.
I was gonna say, this coming from the man who doesn't use bookmarks, he just has 17,000 tabs
Oh, I also don't use
Oh.
bookmarks when I read.
on his web browser.
You know, you said doesn't use bookmarks, and my brain went to book, and I thought you were going to say he just remembers the page he's on.
Nope.
I
that-
do
No, he
do
doesn't
that though.
use
Yes.
internet browser bookmarks.
You are
If he wants to
disgusting,
hang on
Shane.
to a web page, he just leaves the tab open for goddamn.
Listen,
near
I'm gonna
eternity.
come back to it eventually.
I don't really use bookmarks. I just type in the
Until
web
you get
address still.
unless you have 70 tabs, and you're like, gotta get rid of some of these. And he
Why
goes
is my
back
computer
6
so
years
slow?
in his history, and he starts closing tabs.
All right, so I could also use some spells to assist with this. Probably. Let me take a look what those spells were again.
Just spell. Just spell.
I've got less than 100 tabs open.
Jesus Christ.
How less?
Listen, 98 tabs is still.
That is
less than
exactly
100.
right.
Shane?
I have
How many of those
5
tabs are
open.
copies?
I have 2 pin tabs and 3 tabs open.
I have 3 tabs, and it's already getting a bit too much for me.
What is this?
Yes. Anyways, so are there any spells that you would
Page bound epiphany? Nope, that
God, I'm
was
gonna
when
start-
I was something else. I forgot about that spell.
I'm going to start calling you Rolodex, Shane.
why?
98 tabs. That's why.
Oh.
You just got to...
I don't know. There was a
through
spell
that.
I could like touch a book and I touch or I take a text or something and I would gain a lot of like kind of general knowledge of it.
Which is
Yeah,
why
so
Al
that
got stabbed in his
I
face
remember
by
which
himself.
spell you're talking about. That's the one that made you go crazy and cut your face.
I did that to the wrong book.
Yes.
There's some things you don't want to know.
So that I don't know that it would help you with the contracts.
Okay.
Because all that does is let you read a lot of information in a short amount of time. You have one thing that El-Anon is not hurting for at the moment is time. Like he has time to like go over the contracts and everything.
Right.
The difficulty comes from parsing the legalese and trying to
needs
find
time, yeah.
like where does this clause, where can I find like some sort of clause or other thing where technically I can kind of get him out of this sort of a deal.
Why
Sure.
does this clause say Santa?
So with this being related to like magical effects, should I make like an Arcana check?
This wouldn't be
Or should,
magical
like,
effects. Let me look
Nobility
here
with it
real
being with
quick.
contracts.
So, yeah, they don't have really a contract lore skill.
Just for
I would
perception?
say this would probably be like a. So one that you might be able to do is you could just do a straight intelligence roll.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any ranks in like profession or anything.
Profession manager.
It's a
I would say
shame
you could do a
Lumia-
profession manager role because, like, you spent time as a manager for your dad's company, and that would probably have included doing business contracts. 7, unfortunately, is not going to do it.
Oh, can Sheila roll?
wanna move
Yes,
to
Sheila
the
is
game
going
board.
to roll.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. It's okay. There's nothing to see on the game board. I'll say my rolls.
Sheila is going to roll.
We will get some music on though.
Rather somber
I
song at
think the
moment.
best one for her is going to be.
How dare you?
It's a shame Lumiere He isn't here because he's got ranks in legal.
Okay, she actually gets a pretty decent roll. She takes a look at them, and she's essentially like, these are incredibly well written, and it seems that there are many sort of what I would say trap clauses that only activate upon other clauses being other stipulations from different clauses being activated, sort of a deal. I might be able to find a loophole in here, so I think it would take much dedicated time of research and whatnot, unless you know someone that is very experienced in this sort of legal or negotiation type trickery that may be able to help us.
And thank goodness Sheila and Lumiere can't be in the same room. That would
What
be unintelligible.
about? I don't know if the. What's his name?
Sewer guy?
That guy.
the city sewer guy that we saved.
Oh, him?
Would he have any skills that would be relevant to this at all, you think?
You can make me a sense motive check
Okay.
Does he have skills
to see how well
I'm
you
not
can
good at
read what this guy
sensing
knows.
shit, but apparently it's better than my
19.
contract reading for 19.
Okay, you
Would he
think
be
back
capable
to
of
what
being
you
over
know
attentive shit?
about Stefan.
Stefan, that was his name, yeah.
You think about like every time he's gone on some sort of like weird, crazy long tangent. You think that Stefan has one hyper specific area of expertise, almost to like an autistic level. Like he has one thing that he knows a lot about.
If I could just
to-
channel that hyper focus into something that helps me.
You know what? Make me a knowledge history check if you've got it, or just
I
a
don't.
straight intelligence check.
Okay.
This is not going to be a difficult DC.
I could give you the legality on sewers, but I don't know about what you're talking about.
So 12, yeah. DC was only 10 on that one.
Okay.
So you're looking for someone who is good at negotiations, someone that can either trick or bully someone into agreeing to a deal that may not necessarily be in their
Shit.
favor.
The Baron.
There's really
Prince
Or
Simon,
the Duke.
no. After the last time you went home,
my father.
you learned that there was somebody that fit this bill to a T.
The
It
orc
wasn't
guy.
your dad.
When I went home, someone who negotiates contracts.
Your dad runs the business by
Mother?
doing all of the arcane work. You learned that your mom
Oh
was
yeah, he knew that.
was people feared your mom way more than they feared your dad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your dad
Um,
could just cast a spell on you. Your mom could leave you in debt for the next 3 generations.
Yes. You sort of found out a little bit, if you remember right, about learning a little bit more about the family business. It turns out that your dad like provides like services and whatnot, but as far as like actually growing the family business went, your mom was an absolute goddamn shark when it came to business deals and whatnot.
Yep. Okay.
Sharks. Methyphilus? There's not an ocean.
Okay. Well, she'd be a good person to check in with then. Might have to table that though. Not sure how to like, get there and deliver. Oh, Sam could bring him.
She could. Also,
You could only get in
you know,
contact with Sem.
there are ways of contacting people over large distances.
Yeah, there are. Sending, we don't have someone who can do that now. I mean, it'd be better just write a letter and just have
You
hand deliver
are in like the largest city in the region. You can find someone to cast sending.
Yeah, that costs money. Sem's free.
That is true.
You hear that, Aaron? You're cheap.
I need a mailman.
I think
Sem.
you probably bring this up to Sheila, and she tells you, that is a wonderful idea. However, if you were to try to leave the castle, would cause very much an incident that could possibly maybe lead to all-out war and the death of thousands.
Well, of course, that's why I would not be going. I'd just simply be writing a letter.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, I will stay put.
Very good.
I've got a lot of work to do here anyway. It's gonna get very bad for me if I don't. By the way, any recommendations on starting a church here in, on how to go about starting a church in this city?
You ask her that, and she kind of like adjusts her glasses, and she's like, I think you may be asking the wrong person about worshipping the gods. And you see,
I'm not worshiping.
You see that sort of like,
logistics.
that sort of like battle smile that she gets, where she starts cackling.
Yeah.
He points you towards a book that says, "So you want to start a cult?"
Okay. Okay, so then for that part, I think he'd want like documentation on like real estate and
laws,
you
that
find
kind of
some
thing. Yeah, you find you're able to get some stuff delivered up to you about like it's a lot of sort of thick procedure type books about like the proper channels to go through, making requests, like meeting with nobility to both establish a church, make sure that the church is in good standing with other religions around it, make sure that it is set up, to do worship, but also like a lot of churches do works to further their cause, making sure that all of those are within like legal code for the city that you're in. Just like a lot of this sort of legal jargon that like a lot of like red tape that it looks like you will have to go through at one point or another if you don't try and like find your way around it, that sort of deal.
El-Anon's gonna hire a local lawyer to deal with all this bullshit. There's no time for that. He's gonna get something cast on him very soon if he doesn't get this thing taken care of. So he would have hired out, I think, for this. He'll pay for that.
Okay. Yes, and this is for Callistria, correct?
Callistria, yep.
Yep.
Just getting started, yep.
Yep. So yeah, you've gotten it has been, I think, weeks if not months, but you have finally gotten the ball rolling.
Yeah. I mentioned this like a while ago, but
yeah.
This would have been while they're doing the whole like village thing.
Yes, that's probably true. Yes, because you are literally you are literally like dealing with a one of the high clerics of the god whose purview is revenge. Mayhaps not the best person to fuck with.
That's fine.
All right. So from there, we will go ahead and go back to.
It's never a good thing when a cleric says, "My business is pleasure."
We will go back to. I just need to find the goddamn
Scene?
the
It's somewhere in
correct.
those maps.
No, well, I kind of have the same thing. When the one thing that I do not like as much about Foundry is it is not the best for organizing maps.
I mean, it's just like a file directory. Or just talk about themes.
It is. So yes, we will go back to the temple where you guys have been arguing about what to do from here.
I think they were already in Ballenwald when we were arguing.
Oh, you guys went back to Ballenwald?
Yeah, we were back in Ballenwald. That's why we have our Ballenwald map up.
Oh. Well then, I forget what you guys were doing here.
Just discussing things. So we were meeting with El-Anon and all that. And then they decided, okay, then we're going to go to Elsmella.
That's right. Oh yeah, you were talking about meeting with his dad and all of that. So yes, is there anything that you guys would like to do while you're in Ballenwald? You're here, you know, it's the city. You guys have lived here for a while. And you've never really done any of the more touristy stuff.
No time for that bullshit. There's an undead army just ready to burst into existence, I feel. So,
I've never been to the Seaside Fair.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, we've lived in the city for so long, but I've never actually
there's no
been to
fucking
Ellis
seaside
Island.
here.
We're just in like a cafe drinking coffee, and Teresa walks by. What the fuck are you
What
doing?
are you doing? You just see
coffee.
like you actually
Cappuccino, do you want some?
actually see a blood vessel burst in her eye.
Let's avoid that outcome.
I mean, that's
Okay.
free damage, so
It's free damage.
It's free
Would that
real
be
estate.
psychic damage?
Yes. So, you guys met with El-Anon.
1d4 eye
There's
damage.
no. Are there any places
Know
that
about
you
that one,
guys
Aaron.
would like to Are there any places that you guys would like to stop? Like, do any shopping? Would you guys want to pick up a gift before you go? I don't know.
Can we track down Treat?
A gift?
Listen, nobody knows where Treat is going to be next.
Trying to decide.
Yeah, I guess if we're gonna visit
would we
Gopi
need?
and ask for his help, maybe we should get him something to sweeten the pot. What do you want?
Well, I've never even met the guy.
What would a monkey man living in the trees want? Some nice fingerless gloves.
He's got everything he wants in life.
I was gonna say, based on the number of kids, you could bring a cleric with you that could perform a vasectomy.
No, he likes kids. He was talking about making more when you guys left from last, so.
Let's bring him some nice sound canceling.
He likes a big family.
Surprised no one has seen.
Oh, I've
I-
seen
No,
it.
I saw it. Yes, you want to get beer before you leave. I
Is that for
figured
you or
that
for
was a
Gopi?
given. Yeah, you guys were in the castle, so I imagine Knox re-upped his stock.
Let's get him the best gift ever.
Beer.
I mean, it's liquid bread. It's good for you.
I imagine Gopi's probably more of a rum guy. Sawyer, did you up your stock while you were in the castle?
What's that?
Said, did you re-up your stock when you were in the castle visiting El-Anon?
Why wouldn't I?
You've done it enough times that I figure it's probably just an automatic success.
I just hand it to a guy and they pour it for me. They normally
Yeah,
take it.
essentially.
So, like,
Just like, hey, you, go find the private stock. And
Doc, you know why I'm here.
yeah, you refill your hip flask. So yeah, you guys grab like some beer. I don't know. So you guys get like a pony keg of ale or something. Anything else? Any like food or any sort of trinkets? Just like a keychain that says I heart Ballenwald, or I took part in the Battle of Ballenwald, and all I got was this seeping chest wound.
It's a small horse-drawn cart license plate that weirdly has Gopi as one of the name options.
I'll get a shirt. I'll just get the white shirt that says like I heart and then BW or whatever.
I heart BJ's.
Okay. So yeah, you guys get him some gifts.
I
and
heart
whatnot.
Ballenwald, you know.
Yeah, you guys do
Classic
end up
Neo
having
shirt.
to go to some of the more touristy areas to get some of these things.
We get shafted on the prices too because they jack.
I'm not paying.
Oh
though.
yeah, like they gouged you on some of those things.
Well, I gouged them when I stole it from them, so.
Probably true. You're like 5 silver for a T-shirt. Are you fucking insane?
Like, does that orc just make off with 5 cents worth of merchandise? Damn it!
He spent all his money on a ring he doesn't have.
I walk in invisible.
There's
I'll
no
take
more
the
funny
and
money.
half of Sam's.
I take the NYC shirt and leave.
He somehow
Yeah, you
finds a
just
miniature,
you're not even subtle
like,
about it. You just
statue.
grab it and throw a smoke bomb on the ground and fucking hoof it.
No, this is why I'm so sneaky. I just look at the guy. I'm like, "What? Are you gonna stop me?"
Yes.
They got a no chase policy.
So yeah, you guys, you guys, head off back to.
Seems awfully discriminatory. What if Chase wants to shape there?
You guys head off back to the house. Teresa is, of course, there waiting on you guys. She was there to meet you when you came back. You know, she's like, yes, okay, so this is what you needed, right? You got everything you need?
Yeah.
Yes?
probably. This is all bribe stuff. Yeah.
Okay, good. Because
Can we?
you went through the city, you saw everything.
It's not great.
All right, so where the hell we going now?
We're going to a magical land full
Like,
of
is it
gnomes that
cold,
use
or-
technology. Oh, it's pretty warm. At least it was when we went there.
It's very warm. It's tropical.
Let's
Yeah,
hope it
William
stays
is there. He is like, he's passed out like on top of a credenza from all of the meat and booze that they have been feeding to him.
When Aewen passes
Out on the
Stanislav and
Davenport.
Yes.
when Aewen passes Stanislav and Peter, she says, "Now I want to see a playing card pyramid on top of that drunk man when I get back."
I'll we'll do best, but he's a big boy and he's
Keeps twitching.
well, he's I'm not sure how long you're going to be gone. We can if okay with you, we kill and then he stay in same place.
No kill.
He's going to be much
Sam just
more
looks at them and
difficult.
says,
It-
ignore all that. She's playing a trick on you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say we do our best, but you may have to. We prepare whips and other torture things for you when come back and not done. Don't worry. It's a trick that many matriarchs like to play. They say, "Hey, you do this thing, but it can't be done," and then they torture you for many days.
Really screwed up.
It's fine. That's how they is fun for them.
Aewen like very lightly pats his shoulder, like she doesn't really want to touch him. She's like, "You're better here." Ew. Doesn't she like wants to wipe off the hand?
Yes, I understand. Many women disgust of the males. Is true. I go scald myself while you touch, so that skin no longer is infecting you anymore.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that. Just make a good soup. For
Sam
when
starts
you get
pushing
back.
Aewen out of the room at this point.
She's like, and he's like, yeah, it's good you leave her with us. She good matriarch. She could give orders. He kind of salutes Teresa. She's like, yeah.
Aewen leans down to Sam as she's getting like shoved out of the room. What the fuck is up with those guys? I treat them like shit and they like it.
Just
Ugh.
let's go.
All right, lead the
So
way.
yeah, you guys head back to the teleporting tree.
My big white oak tree.
To be specific, it's a tree we use for teleporting, not a tree that can teleport.
Yes.
That would be terrifying.
oh, there it
Just
was.
suddenly tree.
Suddenly, no tree.
Yeah, right.
Suddenly, tree is best tree.
Jesus, bubble Jesus.
When you go back, the backyard is a little bit on fire.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just it looks like fuck, what's his name?
Grass.
Crass.
Crass, yeah, Crass.
I was gonna let him struggle there. Damn you all.
Yeah, Crass was in the middle of an experiment. He's like currently shirtless. It looks like, well, not entirely shirtless. Just
The front
there's
of him
like
is
a
shirtless.
sleeve
What's
and
left
the
of
collar
his shirt?
left. Yeah, there's like one sleeve and a collar left, and he's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. I got this. It's fine. It's under control. Just as long as it doesn't." Oh God! And it looks like he remembered that he had some sort of chemical in there as he dives back into his shed amongst the flames to stop it from getting to whatever he was talking about.
Is it alright to leave him out here?
Nah, he'll be fine.
Right.
Sam doesn't see a problem with it.
He's blown off limbs before. And he knows how to handle the situation.
What limbs? He looked like he had all of them.
Not all of them.
No kickstand.
Oh no!
Aewen glows bright red. He's got a wooden
yes,
cat.
you guys head into the backyard. Sam, meditates and does what she needs
Nice wood,
to make sure that everybody is able to get through. And is there a specific tree that you're aiming for, Aaron?
Opie's house tree.
Gopi's house tree. Okay. So, you open up the portal. You guys walk through, and you find yourself in...
I've always been looking for myself, so I'm glad I found myself.
a familiar to some of you forest. You find yourself down beneath the canopy of the village. As you come out of the tree, you do see a host of Vanarans standing around the tree, like weapons at the ready, going, who go there? What you want here?
Aewen just holds her hands up. Whoa, we're friends. Hey, friends, remember us? We were here not that long ago. We came to see Gopi.
What you doing coming out of a tree like that?
It's the easiest way to get around. Would you rather us wandering through the forest? So that you had to save us again?
They're like, all right, we're not so sure. We have there are many tricks to spear that come through here.
Come out of the
We get someone to know what going on here.
All right.
So
Aewen turns to Bernie. Well, this was supposed to be a nice place, but we weren't supposed to be creative with spears. Welcome to... I can't remember the name of this damn island.
Elsmella.
Welcome to
Elsmella, yes.
Elsmella. A lovely forest.
And
there.
yes, they bring down someone who is
Smell it.
much more familiar with you.
The Gopster.
Sorry, this is a hell of a lot different Nice place, you spirit
Bernie,
me off.
meet Gopi. Gopi, meet Bernie. You should have a whole conversation.
Now talk to each other.
So, you guys went quickly from the mountain into the city. I don't think you really stopped long to like actually do anything, right?
Not really, no.
So you guys are in the middle.
souvenirs for
So
Gopi.
Gopi walks up on the party and sees a group of people, a little disheveled, like not like excessively so, because I think you guys did rest between your trial and like actually going into the temple, correct? I believe so.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Sam was
But
going
he
on
walks
like
up
3
and
days with no
sees-
sleep.
And sees a wait, Sam hasn't slept for 3 days?
Because we went to the temple right after her trial, right? Like that morning.
town for a
I thought you
little
guys
bit,
did
I
like
think.
a long rest after that, but I
I
might
think we did. Probably, yeah. I think
Yeah.
we would have done one. Yeah. We wouldn't have just left her out.
but yeah, he walks up on 4 people wearing winter gear in the middle of the tropics. And yeah, he's just kind of looking at he looks you guys up and down and is just like, "Oh, what? What's going on here?"
Yeah.
And I'll let Justin take it from there.
It's good to see you about so soon again. I didn't think you'd be back for a long time, but why the hell you dress like that?
Hi, Gopi. We just came off of a mountaintop way in the distance. And hey, could you get your friends to stop pointing pointy sticks at us? That'd be great.
Hey, you dealing with the heroes of the jungle here? They killed that thing that's been killing us, you know.
They kind of look at Gopi and they're like, "All right, brother, you say so. You need anything, you give us a call. We come and take care."
I can try.
So what brings you back to the jungle, eh?
Your lovely weather, she says, stripping out of the winter coat. This thing's hot. We
Yeah,
have a favor to ask.
While you're doing that, make me a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, there you are.
29.
Yeah, you definitely. As you're stripping everything off,
Congrats. How are you?
you do hear some of the Venarans like
Surprised you left your
up top
packet.
here, where it might be a little bit out of reach, but you definitely hear them. You see them like looking down, and you just hear like, "Oh, brother, that's like a cherry."
God. I'm trying to figure if Aewen would fire an arrow at their feet to try to scare them off or just ignore them. I think she's just gonna ignore them. But she's like, yeah, so hey, we kind of need a favor. We, well, where we were that required such heavy clothing. God, it's cold up there. I'm so glad to be better in, like, warmer weather. Anyway, where we came from, there's a bunch of people that, if we do what needs to be done, will be kind of out of a home. Do you know if there's an area around here, kind of far from civilization, that we could put them up for a time?
Well, don't you thinking? How many people I mean, the jungle's got a lot to offer. We got food, we got fruit, we got fish, and we got booze.
What do you think, Shane? No more than 30? Because there's like what, 3 practitioners and the caregivers of the.
I would say somewhere between like 30 to 50 people is probably what you guys would estimate it. Vast majority of them being kitsune.
Oh, you got kitsune. Okay.
I don't know.
There's some kitsune
Okay,
here in the
you are
jungle.
supposed to be getting ready.
I think they kind of.
You're
prefer to
wasting your
keep to
time.
themselves.
You're not gonna have time
They
to
run.
play.
They run a temple to
Iori.
Iori, and they kind of want to just not pay attention to anything except their training. there any place there around here that they could not be, bothered? Maybe like the temple we cleared?
I did a temple. I don't know. We could go to the temple. Just the one with the links up with that volcano.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could take him there. That would be no problem at all. But I mean, we're very welcoming. I'm sure that the chief would not. It would not take too much convincing to, lend your head. I mean, we are in your debt after all.
So here's my question: how much does Gopi know about the teachings of Aurori?
I think there's maybe even some Aurori worshippers within his village. I would imagine. I mean,
I would imagine so too.
They've even got their own monk temple. He himself does not worship Aurori. He worships a different god, Ragdya, which is the Venaran god. Some of the more serious Venarans in the village, I would imagine maybe even be followers of Aurori as well. So,
I was nice enough to get it ready for you.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So,
Start on this religion roll if you needed it. But...
This is all temporary, right?
It's temporary, yeah.
I mean,
As far as we know.
As far as we're capable of knowing, honestly. I doubt Aewen would have gone along with this if she didn't think they could we couldn't put the rocks back.
That is the plan. It's the
I
beginning.
just realized there are no trees in the Underdark.
Unless you bring one yourself.
Well, it's traveled by plants, right? Or fungi plants? Guess not.
I think the spell specifies tree, doesn't it?
Or is it?
Can't the kingdom hire someone else to bring it back?
I don't think it specifies tree, which is why
I don't think
Sawyer
we're
and I
gonna
were
worry.
talking about how if we use reduced person, we could transport via grass.
Via potatoes.
I don't know that a single
That
blade of
was-
grass would necessarily.
That was
I would say
was put down
we
pretty
don't need to worry about the Underdark. That one can be let go.
That'd be really funny if you contract like a slow courier to bring a overworld tree down into the Underdark, and they finally get to where they're supposed to go, and we just step out of there. Thanks for the ride.
What about transport via mushroom? There could be mushrooms in the Underdark, right?
Oh yeah.
well. I think fungi and plants are two different forms of life, so you wouldn't be able to do that.
I think if you really want to do it, the best way to transport via plant somewhere nearby above, and then have someone else use teleport.
Yeah.
Just go straight down.
Yeah.
Yes, which you could do specifically for that town, because you remember one of the problems that they had there and thus needed the plants and
Magic
everything.
is weird.
Well, usually there's this substance in the Underdark called Phasres, which lets them live down there, despite the fact that there's no ventilation or anything. But it also massively screws with teleportation magic and summoning magic and that sort of stuff. But as you remember, there you guys ran into a summoning trap down there that actually went off. So it seems like what the specific location they're in has does not have an overabundance of it. It's got a shortage actually.
Sure.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well because we stole their air source.
Well,
fine.
you didn't really steal it. Well, you did steal it, and then there was another part of it that you set on fire.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this wee business,
Yeah, for real.
Mr. Flaming Potatoes?
So
I can't even reach
I
the
mean,
ceiling.
it seems like oh yeah,
You weren't even
and
there,
How does
Knox.
Gopi react to the T-shirt and
Knox was there.
the keg and all of that stuff?
Oh! Wow! But you guys didn't have to go and do that thing like that. You know, it's
purchase some souvenirs.
well, thank you very much. It's very nice here. Hold on. I'll gotta go get you something. Hold on, just wait here.
These might become vintage, because I don't know how long Ballenwald is actually going to remain a place.
That's why I got 2, so I can remember it myself.
One for
He
yourself,
would
one for Gopi.
stuff the shirt in his bag. He's like, I got to put this in here. The kids to destroy it. And the rest, he'll take the keg up and like, we can tap into this later. Huh?
And the kids better not destroy this.
So he's got the keg in one hand and he's climbing up with his other limbs and his tail and whatnot into the house and such. And then he comes out with a couple of bottles of, you know, the really hard stuff that he introduced you guys to before, the coconut liquor.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's like, all right, you got to take some of this. It's the real good stuff.
I really want to do a modern day version of this game now, specifically because I want this to be Knox's fucking player icon or whatever.
The I love New York.
Like the coat with the I love New York. That is such a good Knox picture.
Man, I am absolutely
And like, here's the thing.
vibing with this island music. This is great.
Knox is the type of asshole that would live in New York and would wear an I love New York.
Yeah, for sure.
And if anyone asked him about the shirt, he'd be like, "No, I fucking hate this place."
Bro, they're always trying to throw me in jail.
I think Bernie would be like, "Oh yeah, it'd be great to, you know, live it up here with you and all that, but we gotta go and do that another day. We are in a bit of a hurry. You know, shit's really hitting the fan back at home. You know."
Yeah, when tucks the coconut liqueur away. Yeah, we really should get focused on this.
So, yeah, you guys head straight back to the temple. We will say that you guys head back to the
This is the third use of transport, right?
this would
Be third,
first, second. Yeah, third. So, yep, you guys, I'm guessing would probably come out at the,
There's a tree inside of it, though, right?
yeah, I was going to say, but there's actually 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There is the one in the bathhouse area, and there is one in the
Zen area, training area.
in the training area. I would imagine you guys probably go to the training area because it would be a little bit more it would be less disruptive, sort of a deal, than like.
Gopi would come too.
It's
I think.
Greg!
You think Gopi would come?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like he'd, like, I mean, they need some convincing probably, and Gopi's from the area where they're going, so.
All right, well, Gopi's there
It's
too.
Greg!
Yeah, you guys come out and see that.
Aewen hands Gopi a piece of blackfire clay. Hey, trust me, you're gonna want some of this.
Holy shit! Oh! I
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
prepared
not-
for this.
Like I said, it's not too bad up on the mountaintop with like the natural heating and like the wind block of the 2.
But he's used to like 90
of it being,
degrees.
like,
He's
walled
not
in, but,
acclimated,
like,
man. I've been around
it is
Filipinos
a
in
lot
like
colder than what
50
he's
degree
used
weather. Yeah.
But yeah, you come out and you see that Radhika and Mrohy are actually sparring at the moment. Mrohy basically has, like, they found like a big fucking bed sheet or something like that that they could wrap around his sword to like blunt it a little bit so he doesn't cut someone in half.
You could just use like a giant chunk of bark too.
Yeah. And yeah, they're just like going at it. She's doing flips and stuff, and he's just like swinging away, trying to hit her.
She's doing flips and he's getting mad about it.
But yeah, you guys show up and you see that that Mrohy kind of like, you know, sticks his sword in the ground. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
"Good to see you back." Yeah, that trip took less time than I thought. So, any news? What they told us that you had left. What's going on?
We found a spot that I bet you guys would like.
Well, we would like it here. What are you talking about? A spot that we would like?
Oh, unfortunately, we came across a problem with the heat springs. It's gonna stop working for a little bit, and we're trying to find you someplace new to live.
First time
For
hearing
the
about it.
meantime.
Did you tell the caretaker? Like, that's their job, is to take care of these sorts of things. Did you tell the caretakers about this?
Did we tell the caretakers about this? I feel like we
No.
No. You guys pretty much have not let anyone know about what's going on and what you're planning.
We haven't yet. We kind of got focused on trying to help first. You're right. We should go tell the caretakers.
So, are you guys gonna go talk to them real quick?
Let's go talk to the.
Hey.
What?
Hold on.
Why is the monkey in New York?
I said this a long time ago.
It's Scopy in New York. Holy shit.
Well, should we just like... Oh my god. I just saw those pictures. That's good. All right. Do we need to like tell him before we take the stone, or can we just tell him after we take it?
No, just we'll say that we found out that it's gonna stop working for a little bit, and we're trying to find him a new place.
Yeah, well, it'd be a hell of a lot more convincing if we can prove it by showing them the springs are not hot anymore.
I mean, we could tell them. Remember that cold dip that happened the other day? Hell, we can send Knox in there to grab the rock and help convince him.
Sam knows where this is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was down in the
Exactly.
temple with everyone else.
Okay, well, Sam could always grab it as an earth elemental.
True.
We're welcome to just go
Rock
there
slide
and
all the way down that way.
take it.
I was like, I'll just walk in there and touch it, grab it.
That's what Aewen was saying. It's like,
Oh,
if
you
they
go grab it as an earth elemental and then just pocket it.
Right.
Okay. So what are we doing? Are we gonna like talk to them? Or just you don't take it right now, and then it's like, hey, you've got a day.
Yeah.
Hurry the fuck up, because we do need to hurry the fuck up.
we do need to. hurry
That's
the
good
fuck up.
motivation.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Be like, hey, we
I think
figured
Sam
out
would grab
that
it.
it's gonna fuck up in like a day or
Just
so.
because I could just schlorp through the stones and get it taken care of, and then that way you can
Yeah.
bring them down to, not necessarily the inner temple, but like the staging area where the water comes out, and be like, yeah, look,
Mhm.
this water is ceased
Oh.
moving and it's no longer hot.
God, I hate schlorp.
We
being
noticed
used
this
as a
last
verb.
time we were down here, and we've been spending the last however many hours trying to find a place for you to go.
Yeah. Well, I think they're gonna put two and two together. They sent us there, and then that day they lose their heat source.
Yeah,
I think
well,
you
at
just-
the same time, it's not like we're just leaving,
Yeah, I think we just felt like, hey, your source of heat's gone. It'll be back later. We took it because, I mean, if we don't, people are going to die. And if we don't take it, someone else is going to come and take it anyway. So,
I wouldn't have expected the ex-criminal to be the voice of reason here. But you're right.
you always got to go call me criminal, eh? Gets
I mean, you
real
said
old, you know
X.
that?
I call Knox a criminal too.
Yeah, but
But he
Knox
still is.
likes it.
That's true.
But Knox likes it.
What do I like?
Bernie's a little sensitive.
You like being called a criminal.
It is what it is.
You call a green wall green. You call me a criminal. I don't tell you.
All right.
They never see me do anything.
All right. Yeah.
Those allegations never stuck.
Okay. Well, here's
Allegedly.
what I'm gonna do. I actually need to step away for like a second. So
okay.
Why don't you guys figure out exactly how you're gonna do this without me listening? Because then it'll be a fun surprise for me. And we will do the finish this up here in just a second.
Sounds good. Okay. So yeah.
Now that he's gone, we murder everybody and steal. That'll be a fun surprise.
We just tell them let's go or die. You know?
Yeah, I think that's basically it. We take the stone, we pocket it. They don't need to know like the stone is a source or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably don't know that. If they do, well, we'll jump that bridge when we get there. So
Sam likes burning bridges.
I do think we should try and have a conversation next to a tree in case they get like really mad. We could just walk away. And then, you know, give them the opportunity to come back once they've literally cooled down a little bit.
I have got a piece of puck stuck in my teeth and it sucks.
There's got to be a way to diplomacy our way through this.
I think Justin's got the right of it.
Yeah, if we already have the thing they need. These guys, it goes against, they're very religious and very rigid, you know. Bernie's already tried to do the, like, more diplomacy route before all this, you know. And they said, like, nope, go through our trials, do things this way. We're not going to be involved with the, you know, your bullshit you have going on in Ballinwald, you know. They're not interested.
Gonna be involved liberally.
So we're just gonna give them a way out, and we're gonna take care of our business, and then we'll.
There's
find
balls in my
come back.
wall.
But I think they will. They are very capable of stopping us. You know, there's a lot of monks here. But we just take the thing they need from us already, and then if they have no way of getting it from us, like there's no point in fighting. They've already lost. You know.
Yeah. At least this way we've got somewhere for them to go instead of just saying, you know, tough tits and then leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, what I meant is like, yeah, we're borrowing this. We'll return it. We have every intention of returning it, I should say.
Well, that's why Aewen
in the
was
meantime,
saying, you know,
you'll need to move here for the time being.
That's why Aewen was suggesting, saying like, hey, we found out that there's a fault in your system that's going to take out a commission for a time. We found that you can go. We got an HVAC guy in here, and he said, well, there's your problem. It's going to take about 3 weeks so we can get it apart.
Here's the thing about Bernie. He plans at being very honest. I mean, he's honestly he's a very blunt person anyway. But one of his anathemas of Sarenrae is to not lie. So that is whereas, you know, you can be more flexible. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if we try to be, like, you know, dishonest about this whole deal at all, like, that's something Bernie's
I get that. I don't lie about anything either.
So,
you know, where'd you get that shirt?
The shirt?
Yeah.
I found it.
Well, he must have found it. He doesn't lie. He already said so.
Well, it's true. I did find it.
I found it on the rack in the store and I walked out.
Balls in walls.
All right, cool.
I've got the big balls.
Yeah, but Shane, I
She's
came in
got
here
the big
to
balls.
I came in here to roll dice and kick ass, and he's giving me moral quandaries, the bastard.
He's got the biggest balls of them all.
All right, we'll just take a quick little break here. I'm gonna switch to our be right back screen, and then as soon as Shane's back, we'll hop back on.
Yep.
Hey, we're back.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. I know you missed us, but you didn't.
So, yes, you guys are back to doing crimes, probably.
Crimes? We wouldn't ever dare.
It's kind of a crime. It's a very gray area that leans heavily on the crime end of things.
It's only a crime if you get
But it's
caught.
a really, yeah.
Is it a crime if it's not an established government with established laws and what?
So is there a law that states that I can't
not a crime.
relocate people?
Well, forcibly relocate.
Is it a crime when it's the right thing to do?
We're going to
Is forcibly relocating anybody ever gone wrong before?
fuck
No,
things
of course
up
not.
and then
Give me 3 examples.
America has
fuck it
entered
up
the chat.
slightly. So Sam's just gonna go grab the gem, shove it in her Pathfinder pouch or whatever, and then we already have it. And then we're gonna have this conversation with them next to a tree.
The keepers.
So I think yes, Sem would be able to do that. I think the thing where you can change back and then go back to your wild shape, you can only do that once per day, correct? Aaron?
No. Oh no, we weren't
What's that?
back.
The thing that you can do where you can like change out of your wild shape and then change back. You can
Wild
only do
shape
that
shift?
once. Yeah, you can only do that once per day, correct?
Once per shift.
Once per shift. Okay, so it would take your one use of that to be able to put it into your Pathfinder pouch and then leave with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Because otherwise your Pathfinder pouch would like be melded with your wild shape.
Become
Yeah, it's all
one
good.
with your pouch.
So yeah, you're able to do that. I'm not gonna make you roll or anything for it because that would be super easy. Like you'd be able to just essentially feel where the running water and everything was coming from with your
Tremor sense.
Tremor sense. Yes, could not remember what the sense was called. I knew it wasn't blind sense. But yeah, so you're able to do that. I imagine nobody would be looking for you. You could probably find like someplace hidden somewhere where nobody would be able to see you and just like dip in and dip back out, no problem. After that has been done,
I could probably just sleight a hand, Sam.
Sleight of what? Why would I make her sleight?
Let's put her in my pocket.
No.
Oh, she's hidden.
I mean,
Pocket sand.
if Sam is
oh
like
my
a
God,
little
Pocket
mouse or whatever,
Sam.
he'd be able to pocket.
Pocket Sam would be like
I can
the
always pocket
deadliest
Sam.
thing in the world. Just throw Sam out of your pocket and then
I
suddenly
throw
everything
Earth
explodes.
Elemental Sam out of my pocket.
Knox
It's my
casts
pocket Sam.
fireball, throws Sam out of his pocket.
I use Dirty Trick and Fireball at the same time due to my pocket Sam.
How the hell does your rogue know fireball?
Yeah.
How's your pocket Sam?
Don't
know
ask so many
Fireball?
questions. You want to catch a fireball?
Asking questions.
Oh my God. Now I'm just thinking of like Knox picking Sam up and like cocking her like a gun and threatening people.
Don't make me shoot this.
Use the other end.
Don't make me. Sam just like with a goofy smile on her face as he's like.
I throw a flask out of her hand, pull a flask out of my side, and put it back in her hands. That's my reload.
Knox is just like, don't make me use this, and Sam's like egging on the enemy. Make him use me. Make him use me.
With just the biggest grin on her face. Fire
Sam the
literally in her eyes.
Oh,
Does sound as a
well,
great sound.
that fucking hilarious diversion aside. So, after that's done, how are you guys going to approach talking to these peeps?
I think we're just gonna tell the
Kitsune people.
Yeah, the kitsunes be like, hey,
The anime people.
We noticed there's
They existed before anime.
the people that anime was based off of. We were gonna like tell them like, hey, we're noticing like the water seems to be cooler and not really flowing as much. That may seem concerning, but we have a place for you to go. And it seems like something went wrong.
Okay. So
We butchered up some part of that plan.
We didn't tell them how we knew this was going to happen, but it's because we know the future.
guys.
If they ask, we can tell them. If they don't ask, then, you know.
I think they're gonna ask.
Oh, well.
You know.
You want to die or
Cross
not?
that bridge when we come to it, I guess.
Burn that bridge when we get to it.
So yes, you guys head down. And yeah, they're just sort of like sitting there. Looks like they're doing some writing and possibly some planning and whatnot.
Maybe a bit of doodling.
Yep. At the front desk, and they're like, "Oh yes."
I love the idea that Mrohy's just gonna be like, "What? I just got here."
I was having
Who
fun.
starts a conversation like that?
Who throws a shoe? Honestly.
Yeah, so you guys come in, and they're like, "Oh yes, we heard you'd gone for a little while. Good to see you back. What? Is there anything that you need from us?"
You want to take this one, Bernie?
Daddy.
Yeah,
What?
well, just gonna give it to you
Oh,
straight
you have a
here.
new guest.
How's your sleep?
Uh,
You seem a little lightly dressed to have made it up the mountain.
Yeah, no, I did skip that whole part. It is, yeah, not a trip I'd like to take anytime soon, I'll say that much.
Oh, well, the trip up the mountain is really supposed to be, it's kind of part of the whole training and everything.
Yeah, I do a different type of training, where I come from.
Yeah, but respectfully, fuck that.
Yeah, but respect.
Well, this is quite unorthodox. What can we do for you, sir?
Oh, is not what, you can do for me, but, more so what I can do for you. But, will it, that guy tell you the rest of the story, eh?
Ask not what you can do for Gopi, but what your Gopi can do for you.
Hey.
Knox.
Seems a little unorthodox. It seemed to be beating around the bush at the moment. What exactly is going on here, exactly?
Alright, no more beating around the bush. Here's the thing. Your whole deal you got going on here. Things about to change real quick here, alright? It's about to get cold. Seems like your hot water source is no longer there. It's gonna get cold.
Trust me, he's the best plumber in all of Mullenwell.
He wears a red hat with a letter M on it.
That's ridiculous.
He keeps saying wahoo.
The hot springs have been flowing for centuries.
Why is
since
Knox on here twice? Why is Knox here twice?
Why aren't
What?
I?
He's not on here twice.
He is.
Oh wait.
He is.
Oh yeah, he is.
I want to know why Mrohy is smoking Gopi's staff.
Try to delete one of those tokens. There you go.
But yes, he's like, yeah, the hot springs have been flowing for centuries, ever since the temple was founded. You don't have to worry. There's nothing is going to happen to the hot springs.
Well,
Never say never.
Well, here's the thing. Your source of warmth has been there for centuries, like you say. It ain't there no more, because, well...
Outside, ran out.
We're taking it. So, sucks to suck. I'm Swiss. You know, sorry. It's not...
it's the same country.
How we'd like it, but, you know, if we don't take it, a lot of people are going to die. And someone's going to else, way stronger than us, is going to be coming to take it anyway. So... we are the best chance that you got here, you know, getting, well, surviving this whole ordeal. I have to tell you that right now. So
really,
here's got a nice warm place to take you to, all right? So you can do with that whatever you like. So, but anyway.
You see he slowly stands up and he looks at you and he just bold of you to come to a temple of warrior monks and start making demands.
We're not making demands.
He drops his disguise. And seeing that he has done that,
But
she drops her disguise as well.
Can we get,
oh no, he's
can we get
equally as
like
hot.
diplomacy rolls?
If anything, what Bernie just said would be an intimidation roll at best.
Okay. That I can do. I think I'm better at that anyway.
How's a hero point looking?
23.
This would be the time to use a hero point, probably. Like, this is like I had opportunities to use it before. I was like, nope, there's a roll coming later. That's way more important.
I don't know. Considering the most recent hero point usage I've seen, it's gonna roll up one less.
That's pretty good.
Ooh.
That is much better.
That's better.
Yeah, so they are not going to attack outright. They're going, he's just like, do you not think that the warriors that you have already seen in action would not fight to keep this place? You are significantly outnumbered. Quite possibly outclassed by the other warriors here.
Temporary. I think Sam would say the best we can tell this is a temporary move. And we have every intention to do right by you and replace what we're needing once our crisis is averted.
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's already
And we
gone.
also have a really cool place for you to train in the meantime.
And it's to save like millions of people. Which, I mean, don't you guys kind of want to...
Which one of you is responsible for... I'm not even sure how you were able to disable the hot springs, but which one of you is responsible for doing so?
Who did it? It was either Aewen or Knox.
What?
No,
it was Sam.
Sam
it was Sam.
Wow, willing to throw...
Oh, just
the thing is I ain't no snitch. Why is it always gotta be the half-orc? Fuck.
Why is it usually the half-orc?
Hey.
You know, demographically.
So I steal 600 to 1,700 times, and now I'm a bad guy.
I steal 3,000 times, and now I'm the bad guy?
So yeah.
Or I take like 5 things.
They asked that and they're kind of like looking around, trying to like suss out.
I think they would all look at Knox, knowing that he has stolen
No, they
from
wouldn't.
them before.
Yeah, he can't be looked at.
Yeah, right. It was Grack.
Crack?
They look at the cat through Knox. They know where I was standing.
Yeah,
do
well,
know
they.
where
I
you
think
were
they can
standing.
also kind of know where you are because they can smell.
I
Stuff.
think Gopi would step forward this point and like, hey, I understand your loss of your home is a very big deal, and I'm very sorry about that. But where I come from, it's El-Anon. We got followers of Mrohy there, and we've got temples, we've got food, we've got shelter. We've even got an empty temple. You can use it as your own if you'd like. And that is why I'm here. Like,
Best I got is ration sandwiches.
These brothers and sisters wanted me to offer you some help, and so I'm here to help you out. We welcome you with open arms.
Be that as it may, sir. We were charged with the defense of this temple. If we were to simply leave, we would not be fulfilling our duties. I imagine that you know something of duty yourself.
I do indeed, but I mean, right now that with what these guys are proposing, it's more lives saved than if you go their route. And that's for on all sides. I do think that is far better for all people if less people die.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right.
Diplomacy, right?
I don't think he's particularly good at this.
Yeah, diplomacy. Yeah, they still seem unconvinced. You see he's starting to come around. He comes up and looks Bernie in the face, and he's like, "You seek to chase me out of my home. You seek to destroy the shrine that was built here.
I seek to grab your ass and put it someplace that ain't gonna get destroyed. That's what I'm trying to do, And look at me, fucking paladin here, right?
Hey,
you should know how
paladin over here.
You should know how we operate.
I know that paladins have many different beliefs. Some of them believe in strength above all else and are willing to murder however many innocents are needed to achieve that. All I know is that you believe in something. I don't know whether or not that is something that I agree with. And he just asks again, he's like, what have you done? And how can I fix it?
You want to fight a lich? And that's not a threat. That's actually legitimately. Could we use?
I'm a lich. I'm a lover.
You see, he says, Inari, come. And they both go to move past you here. You see, as he leaves, you see he says, we'll gather the warriors in the training area. We'll be back.
For what?
They're fucking booking it. They're moving.
For what? Ah, crap. That could have gone better.
Well, I think it went pretty well.
It was as good as I expected. I don't know.
Bernie, it was almost a threat.
You get the rock?
Need to do 'em.
But sometimes that's what people need, you know? I was all nice before. No need for that anymore. There's no point in doing that anymore.
I mean, how would you
I know
feel
how
if someone
useless
told you to
it
get
is.
the fuck out of your house?
I'd say you guys have a few minutes here if you want to discuss what's going on.
I get a bad feeling. They said they were gathering the warriors, and that's never a good thing to gather.
Well,
Why don't you go
whatever,
talk to him?
let's just
We're good.
keep our backs to the exit. Just in case things get a little dicey.
Knox, stay out of my bag. You got your sandwiches.
So,
Sandwich.
you're just digging in Sam's bag?
Aewen's backpack. He was earlier.
Can someone roll a sense motive and see if they're gonna fight us or if they're gonna come with us?
I got you, brother.
Yeah, anybody who wants to
it's
can roll
hard
sense
to
motive.
sense that, I guess. I mean, they're not all here. They don't know. They don't speak
I mean, you
for
could sense
everybody,
motive
but-
on them like leaving when they left.
Yeah, as they were going.
Sure.
Bernie, you get you've been in enough of these situations that you're like, oh, they're crewing up.
Okay.
They're going to
They're
get the crew.
They're
They're getting
hatting
the
up
squad.
and grab the posse.
Let's just go home.
So yes, they come back in.
Should we like just go and like write a note and say, "Hey, we'll be back."
They push their
in
way
half
past.
a day.
They push their way past Sem and Mrohy here.
I imagine Sam would have been there because she can cast the.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They probably moved back up there. with
Sam
you.
would have been already casting it.
Yeah.
And you see, I think Rodrika would probably be the first one, or Radhika would be the first one to speak. She's like, huh. Ugh. So what's this we hear about you trying to destroy the temple?
We're not trying to destroy it.
Just temporarily
have-
relocate.
We're borrowing an item we need
So
to
you
save millions
don't
of
die.
people.
So it's
But
an
no one
item.
dies.
We could have just walked
Do
away.
one of you
let
have the
guys
item
freeze.
on you still?
No.
Roll me a deception check.
Bluff.
Or a bluff check, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was damn good.
How does a
Okay,
31
they're
feel
like-
for you?
That was a slow roll, like.
Okay, so where is it? I assume you must have taken it with you when you left.
It's up your butt. As far as you're aware, it's no longer helping you. But we are trying to help you, and we will put it back when we're done. But we're trying not to just walk off and leave you in the frozen lurch.
Sam
We've
would
gotta-
interject and say, "We have every intention of returning it." There's table talk wise, there's a very important distinction between those two.
Yes.
Dolt here for the first time walks forward. You guys haven't actually interacted with him. He's like, you must
Yoga.
understand that there is a difference between action and intention. Intention is a fleeting thing. It can lead to great goods in this world, but also some of the greatest evils.
Speaking of greatest evils, would you
Many-
be happy staying here while millions in the world below dies to a war that you could have stopped?
Millions die every day, and countries go to war for frivolous things that could be
It's not-
stopped.
This is
could...
not a frivolous war. This is a war of life, literally, versus death. We're trying to stop a lich.
Make me a persuasion check.
Diplomacy.
A diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Fuck!
I'm excellent at diplomancy.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Could have been better.
They were
Some
10.
would
I
say,
think
I
Radika's
think
like,
some would tell the guy, be like,
yeah, I've heard
intentions
of
being
those
what
things
they are, there's
before.
no guarantee that we can. It doesn't mean that we won't try our hardest to do right by all of you, because you have done right by all of us.
Huh. So what do you even... What? Okay. Radika
As the
comes up,
world
she's
works, there are circumstances that are beyond your control.
like, so what
Beyond
even
our
did you guys do? Because we thought this was like a natural hot spring. How did you guys manage to break it?
You'd be surprised what a tiny cog can break a big machine.
Shiro walks up, he's like, okay, but we actually have to know, because in case your intentions don't work out, we need to know how to fix it.
There's a chamber down below the your
Statue of the temple's founder.
your big rock man there. Yes, the founder. Sorry. And there's a gem, really old. It heats the water. We looked into other ways to heat the water. It's
Not feasible within the time frame.
It's not feasible with the hours that this is, unfortunately.
Yeah, whoever wants to make me another diplomacy roll, or I would say even...
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh no! That sounds like a hero point roll from me.
Well, let's just say...
okay, you did negate the nat 20 that he just rolled.
Let me not actively detract from an excellent diplomancy.
You see Inari comes up behind Shiro, and she's like, it looks like they are trying to help people, and, you know, in their own way, they're trying to become, you know, better, stronger people, and isn't that kind of what we're all about here? We can leave for the time being, and where will this stone be? Where are you taking it? So if we don't find it, we can, you know, the three here are no stranger to making pilgrimages. Yeah, right. We had to come up here.
It's me, Grack. Have you
I love
remembered me?
It'll be in my hometown.
We had to come up here, so, you know, we'd be able to make the trip.
Yeah, it'll be my hometown. Bolinwold. That's where we're headed.
Oh, Ballin. Oh, yeah. I know where that's at. Radika says.
Oh, New York City.
Oh, man. Been a long time since I've been to a city of that size.
Been a long time since I rock and rolled.
Guards there still worth the fight, or am I gonna have to, you know, find somewhere else?
I mean, I've felt your punches. I think you'll be disappointed, to be honest.
I also don't know about right now.
I've had my own
Anybody
tussles
there?
with them in the past.
Anybody there worth a fight?
I mean, Mori will be there.
Yeah, I'm
fighting a
kind of
rebellion
bored
for
of
a
Mori.
while.
Anyone else you can think of? Someone?
Oh, fuck yeah, there's this giant hulk of a man just snoozing and eating all their food right now.
If you can wake
All
him up,
right, that sounds interesting.
He's like a mountain. Holy shit, he's huge.
All right.
Big old stupid orc guy. No offense,
All right.
Knox.
Knox is only big old, half big old stupid orc guy.
Sounds like it's worth it. They still have fighting rings in the cities. Ooh, that might not be a bad idea either. Anything you can tell me about biggest, baddest guy there? They got like a champ or something?
Nope.
Oh my god.
I got
There's
no
some weird
idea.
dude wearing a belt who hung out around the house for a little while. That might be who you're looking for.
Who?
I think he called himself the champ. Big gator dude wearing a belt. I don't know much about him.
All right. So, okay, a lot of green guys apparently. So
Yeah, I
apparently in
guess.
this city, the greener you are, the tougher you are. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Ugh, you can see she's already like getting excited about having to go fetch this thing. You see, Shiro turns back. He's like,
And Gopi
Goes
says
against-
hey, there's many things to fight over down in the jungle. We got many monks there from Venarans like me, and but to go punch some nose in the face, you can go and do that too. There's some kitsune there and catfolk, and hell, there's
Also
even a
some big meat
volcano.
spear
If you want to
cat.
go sit at the volcano, you can go do that too. But
Go punch a volcano.
you do know that the volcano is
Not so volcano-y anymore.
Yeah, it's
Dormant.
dormant. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
it's so fucking hot. It's basically what
yeah.
this guy's been doing. It's just
In
hot
reverse.
instead of cold.
Yeah. The other thing you can tell him about is like, oh, and if you want to like, contemplate the nature of time and space, boy, do I have a place for you.
There's a
Because
cool.
you remember,
plane.
the closer you got to,
The first world, or
yeah, the first world gate. Remember, time and shit ended up getting real wonky. That's how you ended up spending like 2 weeks inside of the forest, even though you only traveled for like a day and a half.
Oh yeah.
There's also some lady and a tiger who'd be fun to fight if you guys want to go fight her.
I think.
I'd be
No,
more than
Mrohy
happy to
probably
sit
would.
some-
Mrohy would probably be pissed, but I would like to think somebody would be like, "Oh God, no, she doesn't need the stress. Oh, that woman needs to calm down."
No, Aewen is more than happy to sick a group of punch-hungry monks on that horrific woman. Curse her and her lawful ways.
They're like, "All right, well, I imagine we've got some time. Let me get things. Let me go talk to the rest of the keepers, and we'll get our things together, and we'll travel with you."
Thank you. I promise we will do everything.
So,
we can to make this as easy as possible.
Sam, like I said, there's a lot of people going through here. It's probably going to take you the better part of like a day, if not more, to get everyone through here.
He's already working on it.
Yep. So yeah, they've got plenty of time. They're like getting all of their stuff together.
They don't have a lot. Imagine being, who they are.
No, like they don't have a lot, but they are also trying to
Board everything up and
yeah, they're trying to basically like
preserve the area.
hey,
Yeah.
if it makes them
anybody
feel
who-
any better, the dragon and the absolute inhospitable cold should protect this place pretty easily.
I'm also worried about the dragon trying to move in while we're gone.
I mean, you like a challenge, right? Tell you what,
Anybody who wants to can
I'd
make me
be
a
willing
knowledge.
to help you out with that. If you need
Knowledge
some
nature?
extra, need some extra
Either knowledge
hands.
nature or knowledge engineering.
How about knowledge nobility, considering the nobility of dragon?
No, that's not what I'm
That'd be Arcana
going
anyway.
for here.
Have our Mrohy guy do knowledge engineering.
I did already have Maury roll knowledge engineering.
Also, shut up,
What do you get? What do you get?
Can I roll knowledge local since I'm in the area?
No. Do you want me to roll knowledge nature for you, Aaron?
Yeah, if you could. Only 17. Right. Crazy.
Or no, wait. There we go. Blah. 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 Between the two of you, I think you're looking around.
Reveal the roll.
I was gonna say, does anybody else have knowledge nature?
Oh, I got local and ability.
Does Bernie have engineering?
No. Bernie's not known for his skills.
Yeah, Bernie's kind of a dumb guy.
Knowledge nature.
He's not dumb. Paladins just don't get skill ranks.
Yeah, I know.
They got a lot of other bullshit going on. So
listen, paladins
does Gopi have either?
Paladins are here to crusade, and that is about it.
Yeah. Well, I have way more skill ranks than I normally would because I did take 2 levels of Unchained Rogue. So it balances out a bit.
But I think you, so
what about
Gopi?
Think
you and Mrohy like go up and start looking. Are like
history,
hanging out
religion
between between everything, and you're looking at the hot springs, and you're like looking at the waterfall up here. You're like, huh. That water's gonna freeze at some point. I wonder whether or not that's gonna cause problems.
In the piping,
fine. It's not really piping. It's all natural, isn't it?
We already.
It is natural.
Yeah.
But you guys,
should be fine if it's natural. It'll freeze and it'll unfreeze.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Well, that's what you're going with.
Yep. We got out of this without a fight.
This place is slightly magical. It'll be fine.
Well, not anymore.
It was.
I mean, what do you want us to do, Shane? Walk up there with Boring Company flamethrowers every 2 seconds and melt the ice off the top?
Yeah.
We need like an army of
Yes,
he wants us to hire a logistics team.
You guys, yes.
We need to hire a fucking dragon that has fire.
You guys take the time to get ready and set off through the trees, and you find yourselves in Gopi's village.
Gopi land.
We find yourselves in Gopi. Oh God! Oh no!
So yes, I imagine you bring them into the sort of like meeting area here. Boo, boo, boo.
Oh, those spear wielding guys are going to be even less happy about this.
I imagine Gopi told them, "Hey, some shit's gonna happen. Don't worry about it."
He would have talked to the chief before leaving. He would need to be buttered up a little bit, but he's on really good terms with the chief, and they do owe Team Bubblefuck quite a bit. So
yeah. So yes, they get here.
Have a keg.
Shortly after they get here, I do think everyone, you guys start like trying to move them into places, trying to find spaces for them. Shortly after they get here,
did you change the scene?
Oh shit! But forgot to activate it. My bad. So yeah, they are greeting everybody. They're going around. You guys are trying to like move people into rooms and stuff like that. Like I said, shortly after you guys show up, I think it doesn't take long for you guys to realize you have an entire group of people who have clothes that are only designed for winter temperatures, now in a tropical environment.
Yeah, but wasn't it kind of tropical in their area with the hot springs?
It was livable, like, which was more than you could say for most of the other areas. I would say like the hot springs area.
They're monks. They don't have shitty robes they can wear?
I would say like the actual monks do. Like they have like robes that they train in.
The shrine keepers.
But like the kitsunes are not necessarily always training and whatnot. Like they live there and are caretakers. And having looked at them, you realize that give me either anyone who wants to knowledge nature, knowledge local. You could even do
That was a 26 on knowledge local feel.
and a 26 for Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see how
Knowledge nature.
Sam does. Hiya.
I'm not in the scene, so I can't click my buttons.
Are you not here? Why are you not here?
We need to refresh, Sawyer. I see your name on here.
I don't see his token though. He's got a point.
Oh.
Well, let me drag your ass here. I don't know what you were doing.
And it would be a funny
I was
bit.
probably
if it would be
invisible somewhere else, and you couldn't see me.
Yeah, I know. It's a constant thorn in my side trying to keep track of you.
I don't know why you can't see me as a GM.
You can. He
Because-
just usually has the token selected, and then he sees. What
No,
the
because your
sees.
token like actually goes invisible whenever you click the invisibility thing.
I like to live in my own world.
Oh,
man.
you were here already. No, wait, you weren't.
There we go. All for that.
So yes, I would say
What is
Aewen
what
and
is my
Bernie are probably
nature?
the
Oh,
first
okay.
ones to come to the realization. Oh, these are Arctic fox kitsune.
Oh,
They are way not
them.
designed for this environment. But
If it ain't one thing, it's something else.
They'll learn to shed.
you guys, Gopi, I think would
There's water.
be like, listen, we get the other kitsunes. They help us out. It's no big deal.
Yeah. You get
The other
that to just
kitsune
go
show
in
up
to
and just
see.
start laughing.
Yeah, I think the other
show you how to
kitsune.
surf.
I think what they do is the other kitsunes show up. Probably takes them about like half a day or something to show up. A bunch of them show up and they have to basically like brush and trim all of their fur when they're actually in kitsune form.
Mm-hmm.
And basically all of the Arctic, all of the kitsune that came down from the mountain look fucking miserable as they're having their coats sheared. They're just like, oh, I can't fucking believe this shit.
Aewen goes, that's how I feel when I'm on top of the mountain. She's severely contemplating burning her winter coat.
But yeah,
Never
they are successfully kind of. They
Guys,
seem a bit uncomfortable, but they're getting settled in. It seems like you guys have found some way to not have to murder an entire village of people.
For the first time. Here at the end of the campaign.
Congratulations.
We just got
Huzzah.
them shaved instead.
Yeah, a lot of sort of
Come to shave
Wouldn't
you.
they be able to stay in tailless form to not be so hot?
no, because the tailless form is a disguise.
It's an illusion.
Glamour.
It's
Yeah.
not actual a polymorph.
Oh.
Aewen
Yeah.
wishes she had an ice cube to slip down the back of Inari's dress.
Probably not going to find a lot of those around here.
That's why
You
she wishes she
should have
had-
thought of that beforehand and grabbed a snowball before you left.
Damn it! I always think of these things after.
Sam giggling, walking towards a tree.
But from here on, the only thing you have to decide is what are you going to do
What
with
do we
that
give the
final
rock to?
gem? What you do
Power
with this
base
final
will
gem
power up.
could very well decide the fate of Ballenwald for a long time to come. And that's where we'll leave for tonight's session. Oh, and having gone through all of this, having spent so much time at the temple, having spent so much time working on and improving yourselves, going through the training, you all level up.
I don't even know what to do. What do I get
I
at
have
10?
3 characters to level up. Oh no.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you.
Not sleeping tonight.
So thank you for joining us, if in fact you did. Thank you for watching the video later, if you are doing that. Everybody have a wonderful night. We will see you next time.
See you next